I think I'm so bad. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm like echoing. I'm muting everyone until I don't even know if you're going to talk or not. Okay. So tonight I'm going to talk about something that everybody knows about, but everybody kind of thinks it's this like crazy thing to do. And that's honestly just getting to Diamond. But we've kind of, the girls, Carolyn's leaders and I have thought of a new way. It's not new, like we didn't come up with this on our own, but we saw another team doing it and we really liked the way that it was being ran because like recognition obviously is a vital behavior and there isn't any recognition. What the hell? There's a hair. There it is. There isn't any recognition past Emerald, and it's just like this stigma that it's like so freaking hard to get to Diamond, and you got to do this, this, and this, and so we are stealing / implementing / copying this new system where we're going to start recognizing people for more than just Emerald and breaking it down and breaking the steps down on how to get to Diamond without making it seem like it's so freaking hard, because it really isn't. And you know, I'm not bragging, but I have my signs up, and I hit Emerald in April 7th to be exact, of last year, and I hit Diamond on May 26th. Now, granted, I did get there by primarily building with discount coaches, and I'm not against that, and if you want to go for that, that's perfectly your decision. But when it comes to, hey girl, we just started talking, so you didn't miss much. But when it comes to building a team and creating volume and creating success and creating, you know, income, discount coaches aren't going to get you there. So building for rank, and I don't regret doing it the way that I did, because I did get there. And honestly, I held Diamond for 6 weeks and then I dropped it. So it was like the end of June, or no, very beginning of July, I dropped Diamond, and I wasn't Diamond again until November. So my lifetime rank was a Diamond, but I wasn't Diamond again because I got there and I was like, oh, I did it. And now what? And, you know, you think it's this magical thing and the magic happens there. And there are certain doors that open for you once you get to that rank. But it's not this like insane goal to get to. It's a goal that everybody should have, but it's not hard. And so we are starting this new recognition system that I think will help everybody, you know, try to reach those goals a little bit easier. And instead of just focusing on getting to Emerald, and most of you are already there, and then solely focusing on getting to Diamond, we've broken it down by steps, and you're going to get recognized for each step that you get to. And I don't know if we're going to recognize you publicly on Facebook, because Facebook doesn't really understand what we do as far as the like ins and outs of the business, but you'll definitely get a huge shout out in the team page. And I just think that it's something that, and we just started this. I think Carolyn's coaches, I don't think she has any yet, but I'm sure you've heard us talk about it. So I'm going to share my screen because I made a little PowerPoint and I made little pictures because I'm crazy. Share. I know that if I try to do a slideshow, I can't see it. Can you see that? Thumbs up? Yeah? Okay. So again, it's really not that hard, and you don't need that many people. And even getting to this rank is not something that you should fear. It's something that you should strive for. Whenever you get to Diamond, your income doesn't like blow up. I'm still not where I want to be, but you do start to earn different things as far as team cycle bonus, because as an Emerald coach, you only earn $14 per cycle. As a Ruby coach, you earn 16. As a Diamond, you earn 18. Ruby is kind of this insignificant rank that everybody bypasses, because to get to Ruby, usually people get to Diamond before they get to Ruby, and I'll explain why if you don't know. But we're breaking this down by, I think there's like 5 or 6 steps. And so obviously the first step is getting to Emerald, and most of you are there. You just have one active, personally sponsored coach on each leg. Kelly's there, Chelsea, Molly, Shannon, Danielle. It's like, that's where you need to get to, because once you're at Emerald, you start building volume for Team Cycles. So if you don't understand, we can have a call about Team Cycle bonus if you want. I don't really want to get into all of it right now because it's not difficult to understand, but there's a lot to talk about. But the only way to start earning volume and to start earning Team Cycle bonuses is to get to Emerald. And once you're at Emerald, you also have the ability to, if you are hitting Success Club in that month, the following month, you're going to get free leads. And little tidbit that I didn't know, whenever I hit Emerald in April, and I didn't get my first free lead until June because I was not aware of this. So I'm not going to let any of you make this mistake. Once you sign up, and even do this right now, right after the call is over, go into your profile in teambeachbody.com when you log in, and make sure that you have a before picture, a biography. I think there's a couple other things. Make sure you have your story, and I don't know if you need a before and after. Even if they're progress pictures, they don't have to be a complete program pictures, but you have to have a profile picture, you have to have your biography, you have to have a before and after picture, and there might be one other thing. I'll check whenever the call's over, but in order to receive leads, you have to have all those things done. And I didn't know that. So I hit Emerald in April, and May came. And then June came, and I messaged Carolyn and I said, hey, like, how long does it take before you start getting leads? Because I haven't had any yet. And she was like, what do you mean? You've been Emerald for 2 months now. I said, I know. And I've hit Success Club 10 every month. So I don't understand why. And we figured out that that's what it was. And so I missed 2 full months of getting leads, and I get leads like every other day now. So imagine 2 full months of getting free leads from people. And if you don't know what a lead is, that's when somebody, is up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're watching an infomercial, and they decide to log on, create an account, and purchase something. They are assigned a random coach. So Beachbody gives you people, and you make commission off of their purchase. But the only way to get that is to get here. So this is really important, and it's the first step to get to, like, as soon as possible. And they have to be active coaches. If somebody either cancels their Shaco, or if they cancel their shake, there's other ways to stay an active coach. You just have to have something on your account worth 50 PV, which is personal volume. Shaco is like 90 PV. No. So Shannon just asked in the chat, for Team Cycle bonus, do you have to hit Success Club to get it? No, you just have to be Emerald. And in order to earn Team Cycle bonus, you earn that based on the volume of everyone below you on your downline. So only you can build your weak leg, and then everybody underneath you on your strong leg, whether it's your personally sponsored coaches, whether it's my personally sponsored coaches, whether it's my personally sponsored coaches, no matter who is underneath you on your downline, you benefit from their volume. And in order to cycle, there's a ratio. You have to have 200 volume points on one side and 100 on the other. And when you have that ratio, that's one cycle. And it doesn't matter, like if I think I cycled 4 times today. So I had like 800 on this leg and 400 on this leg. So I cycled 4 full times, and that was $18 a cycle. So I made, I don't know, I don't do math, like $72 or 80 some dollars just on Team Cycle bonus. And the only thing is, only you can build your weak leg. So as long as you're building your team and you're working the business, and Brandon, who is an Emerald coach, well, he's not Emerald right now, but he's been an Emerald coach since pretty much April of last year, cycles like once a month, which that means is because whoever's on his left or he's on my right. So whoever's on his left leg, when their Shaco ships every month, that goes up into his volume, and then he cycles because he's the first coach on my right side. Every single person on my right side, no matter if it's you guys, no matter if it's your coaches, no matter if it's your coaches, once they start building, he will benefit from all of that volume. And that's why it's important to get your spouse signed up as soon as possible on your weak leg. So if you don't know what your weak leg is, ask me, we can figure that out for you. But that's why it's important. And it's important to keep him active. So even though he's not Emerald right now, he's still an active coach. If you go inactive, and believe me, the amount of team volume that he has on his strong leg disgusts me. it's so much, and it's just money sitting in there. But because I'm not building his account and there's only one person on his weak leg, he only cycles once per month. But if he goes inactive, everything disappears. So that's important for you to remember, for your coaches to remember, is to at least stay active. If they drop rank, that's okay. They'll get back to it. But if they go inactive, if they cancel their shakes one month, or if they do something else, everything that they've worked for disappears. I just went on a rant and I completely forgot what I was talking about. So anyway, the next thing that we're going to do is, instead of focusing on emerald and ruby and diamond, we're going to be focusing and breaking it down by step. Why can't I go to the next one? Go. There we go. So we are going to break it down by emerald, and then we're going to go to double emerald. So that's 4 coaches, 2 on each side. And these are active coaches. Remember, active coaches is how you get there. So right now we have 2 coaches, Chelsea and Molly, who both have 3 people, 3 active coaches. I don't remember which legs they're on. I don't remember, but I know that you guys have 3. So you're so close to getting to double emerald, which is awesome. And it just makes it seem like it's not that hard, because you just need one more person and you're at double emerald. And I'm sure you can picture where this is going and how we're going to get to where we're going, but it's not hard. And if you just break it down into small chunks and small pieces that you can just, I was going to say digest, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It makes it easy to figure out how to do it. So obviously the next one's going to be triple, and it's 3 active coaches. Now, the way that you build your business is up to you. When I was starting out, I think, and I see the chat box blowing up, hold on, because I get distracted very easily. When I started out, I signed up 1 coach on each side, so I got to emerald. And then my next 2 coaches I put on my weak leg. And the next 2 coaches I put on my strong. So I did go to 3 and 3. So I didn't go 1, 1, 1, 1. I went 1, 3, 3. So I basically would have went from emerald to triple emerald. I would have skipped double. That's completely up to you. It depends on who those people are, if they're going to work the business, or if they're just a discount coach. You kind of have to think about placement, but however you get there, you just need to get there. And it's not hard. So this is just 2 more people in addition to the people that you already have. And most of my coaches, all of my coaches, have come from challenge groups. So as long as you're getting people into challenge groups, you're actively talking to them, you're helping them get results, you help them fall in love with the product, they're either going to want to sign up for the discount, because there's no freaking reason to pay full price for Sheikah when you don't have to, or they're going to want to be a coach. And if you see somebody in your challenge group who is actively doing everything that you're doing, they're posting, they're supporting other people, they're posting on Facebook, they're working out every day, they're drinking their shakes every day, they're literally doing everything that a coach does, and they're not getting paid for it. So why not? And especially if those people are giving people to you as referrals, like, hey girl, if you signed up, you would get commission off of this. And then you would start building your own business. And then that creates volume for you as their coach. So it's just like, challenge groups are super important. I love the one that we have right now going on with all of us running it. I think it's really awesome, because there's just so much going on. And I think that it's going well. I'm not sure how everybody else feels about it, but I kind of think that I'm going to run maybe 2 groups per month, and one of them, or maybe just 1 group a month, but actively having like our new coaches, because Molly wants to run a challenge group this month, but she's a brand new coach. So I'm going to help her, but it's probably going to be both of our people. So I think every month I'm going to run, and everybody's welcome to join it. Some type of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Where we work together. Collaboration group. I guess that's the word. And anybody's welcome. If Crystal, if you want to run a group this month, or if you have a couple people, if we get you to Success Club, by the way, that's another person who would be 1/3 of their way onto Summit next year for free. You're more than welcome. Like, I'm always here to run groups with you. And, ow, my foot. I just think it'd be fun. I think it's awesome that there's that many people in this group right now. I'm actually considering opening up a graduate group for my people that have been in my groups for the last year, because there's still people that are doing the same group over and over and over and over and over again, because they love the product. They're discount coaches on my team. They never show up to the calls or do anything with the business, but they drink their shakes every day. They do their workouts. They just love having that option to log their shake and to log their work. It's like they need it now. Anyway, before I go on another tangent. Next one, I don't really know if we're calling this quadruple emerald. I don't know what the word's going to be, but that's 4 active coaches on each side. So you need 4 on each side to get to a diamond. That's how many active coaches you need on each leg. Now, if you get 8, this is why people surpass Ruby, because to get to Ruby, you need 2 emeralds on each side and 1 active coach. So you need 4 coaches, 2 emeralds, 2 regular coaches. It's easier and people surpass Ruby because people normally build their team before they get emeralds. So that's why people pass it, because I did too. You get a little sign that says Ruby, but my date that I hit Ruby is the same exact date that I hit Diamond, because I just surpassed it. Because it's easier to build your team and to find coaches and to get people signed up before you find those people who are also going to work the business. If you guys have a different name for this, the only one that we could think of was emerald, double, and triple. Obviously, quadruple is the word for it, but I don't know that I'd like it. It doesn't flow as easily. So then the next one, there's only 2 left, is half to diamond. So basically, to get to diamond, you need 2 emeralds and then 3 active coaches. So 4 coaches total. But halfway, you need 1 personally sponsored emerald on 1 leg. Now, if you have another coach who goes emerald on that same leg, it doesn't count. It counts as for you and it helps build your business, but it doesn't count for your rank. It has to be opposite legs. So right now, what was there, 5 or 6 of you that are emerald, and I have like 2 or 3 or 3 and 3. I don't really remember. But as far as rank, I think I had 2 pop up on this side before I had 1 pop up on this side. So I wasn't diming it. Even though I had 2 emeralds on my team, they were all on the same leg. So it doesn't help until you get somebody on each leg. So it's important when you're placing people to think about what they're going to do. And they might lie to you, because I totally lied to Carolyn and told her I was going to be a discount coach. And she put me on this leg. And then like 6 days later, I changed my mind and I was like, I'm worth more than a discount. And that's past the 5 days that you have to move somebody. And so now I'm on the leg that she didn't want me on, because she already had so many strong coaches on this leg. She wanted me over here, but I lied to her and told her I was going to do it just for the discount. So anyway, the last one is obviously diamond. You have 4 coaches on each leg and 1 coach on each leg is emerald. It's not hard. And honestly, my emerald on my right leg was Brandon, and I built that to emerald. That's not cheating. It doesn't have to be, and it's great if you have coaches that are working, but early on, I didn't have anybody seeing that belief in me yet and seeing that this could actually be a business and this could actually replace your job. Obviously, that's becoming evident now because my job is over in 23 days, I don't know, 22 or 3. And people are seeing that this is real. Like, this isn't a joke. This isn't a scam. I literally had to defend the pyramid scheme at my family dinner on Sunday. That was a lovely discussion. I'm like, okay, do you want to have this conversation? Let's have this conversation. So like, people are seeing that this is real now, and people are seeing that they can build a business and build a life and do whatever the hell they want to do with this. So obviously we have coaches on our team who are working, and that will happen as long as you're sharing your story and you're talking about the company and you're talking about the business and you're talking about why you're a coach and why it's important to you and why you want to do this because of this, A, B, and C. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to be successful? Why? Your whys are, I don't know if you'll be able to see now because my door is open, are all on my board, every single one of yours. And if you come to me and tell me that you don't want to do this anymore, or you're not good enough, or you just don't think that you can do it anymore, I'm going to throw each one of those in your face, because I know that you can, and you know that you can, but it's not going to be easy. Getting to diamond is not the easiest thing because you have to put the work in. It's not going to be handed to you, but it's not hard if you put the work in. Make sense? I'm going to keep going on a tangent. I don't know how much time we have left. I think it's going to cut us off pretty soon. So those are my pictures and my pretty glitter pictures. I think that's it for that. It is. So let me see what was in the chat before I keep going on. Nothing. Oh, If they don't cancel but put their shakes off for a month, do they go inactive? Yes, they do. Because that's what Danielle did, and she went inactive for a week. And then like the day after, she reordered, but it doesn't matter. You have to, there's a 5-week span that you can look in your back office to see when they'll go inactive. And when they, if you go into your sponsorship drill down, if the word inactive is red on their name, that means if they don't purchase something worth 50 PV before the following Wednesday at 11:59 p.m., they're going to go inactive on Thursday. So they can put their shakes on hold and they're going to go inactive, and it sucks. But they shouldn't have to put their shakes on hold because they should be drinking it every day. They shouldn't have overflow of product in their house. But if they do, then I mean, that's what it is. But honestly, if they're not working the business, like I've had several coaches go inactive and then come back and buy something, but they're discount coaches. So I don't like make them think that they can't do that. Like if you can't afford it this month, that's fine. Don't cancel your account because you still love the stuff. Just get it next month. But if you're a working coach who's building volume, I'm not going to let you go inactive because you're going to lose everything that you were working for. Chelsea has bubbles. So, oh, we have 10 minutes still. That's awesome. The only other thing that I was going to talk about really was the team dinner. But does anybody have any questions about this and everything that I talked about? You can unmute yourself or we can unmute everybody.
I think I just got another coach to sign up.
Woo! That's exciting. I have like cotton mouth.
Question.
Shoot.
Did you build Brandon up to be an Emerald like from your side, or did you like, help him get 2 more coaches under him? Does that make sense?
They're under him. They have to be. Your rank doesn't change because of people that show up in your downline. Like you're going to see people.
But he didn't go on there and do it. You did?
No, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
And you want to know who they are? My brother and my mom.
Okay.
Yep. It doesn't matter how you get there. It's not cheating. The only thing that you have to be careful with is you cannot use, like they have a credit card rule that it's like you plus 2. So it's you and you can put like your parents or your children on a card. But if they catch you like cheating or just signing people up to a rank advance, they'll cancel your account. Like they're super strict when it comes to the rules. But you're allowed to build your husband's account or your boyfriend or whoever.
Right.
To a point where, I mean, as long as they're aware of what's going on and they know that you're doing this, and because if they would call, like if I don't know what the company or the department name is, but if they call
Beachbody Police
business, they can't not know anything about it because then they'll cancel his account.
Right.
It's not illegal to work your spouse's business. It's not illegal to help him do things, but they just have to be aware. They have to be involved a little bit. But once I get to where I want to be as far as my Success Club points and stuff like that, like I will start building his account because it's technically a second business center. Like I can build him to diamond and then
help you out.
Right. And that's what everybody does. Like top coaches in the business. That's what they do. So it's not illegal. It's not a problem. It takes a while to get there because I'm not going to sacrifice my Success Club 10 goal every month just to get him to Success Club 5. Like once I surpass my goals, I'll start building him. And then once our team gets to a 2-star team, we are able to open a second business center, and I'm going to put that on his weak leg so then you can place in your genealogy. So then he starts cycling more. It's this whole mess that I'm literally learning now. So I'm not going to confuse any of you. But, yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Anybody else? Nope. Kelly, you dye your hair? You're muted.
Yes, the underneath is fixed.
It's so red.
Yes, it's not orange anymore. It was orange forever.
Okay. You need 2 active coaches and then 3 other coaches underneath you, right? 6.
For what?
Diamond.
No, you need 8. 4
Yeah,
on each
that's
side.
what I meant. That's 3.
Yeah.
I had it in my head, right? But I didn't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need 8. 4 on each side, and then 1 of each on each side has to be emerald.
Okay, Kathy and Lex are on the opposite sides. I just have to make sure that Sarah. This is what happened. Like, really? I just have to make sure that this girl Sarah, because she said she's eventually gonna want to It's so annoying. Yeah, because I think Lexi's gonna do it eventually, the one who's coming on Saturday. So we gotta like convince her. Because I'm like,
She'll just see. There's no convincing.
no, not convince her, but she's just like nervous. I don't know what her. She's me. She's me. So like I don't even know. You didn't convince. I don't know what happened with me. I just did it. But she's just like me. And then Sarah is definitely wanting to work it. She's like, oh, I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. She's like, well, I'll get the discount. She's like, but I definitely thought about working it. I was like, it literally takes me an hour a day, if that.
Yeah.
And recently it hasn't been taking me anything because I haven't been doing my power hour because I've been slacking. But I've still been talking to people. So, I don't know. She's just looking at me like, bitch. Here's my deal. Come on.
So yeah, as far as goals, we have what, 1, 2, 3. How many of you are going to Summit? 4, maybe 5, maybe Courtney 2. To be recognized at Summit as a Diamond coach, you have to wake up on May 11th as a Diamond coach. So you would have to have all your ducks in a row on May 10th when you go to sleep. So when you wake up, you're a Diamond coach. For our team to be recognized as a star team, whether it's 1, 2, whatever it is, you have to hold that rank for 6 weeks. From May 11th to whatever, I don't know what that is, but completely possible. It's up to you guys. That's what you want. It's definitely awesome to be recognized at Summit as a Diamond because I was last year because I hit it like right on the deadline and I didn't even know it was the deadline. You get this awesome medallion with this big diamond thing on it, and you have a little banner on your name tag that says Diamond Coach. So it just makes you feel really awesome whenever you're walking around. And not that you should compare yourself or that I compared myself, but there were so many coaches there that were just a coach or an Emerald coach. I mean, there were a ton of diamonds, but it wasn't as common as the other ones. So it was just really good to feel like I actually did something. So yeah. That's awesome. And then if we can hold that, I think it's 6 weeks. Our team will be recognized, and that's really amazing. I never expected this, but as far as the dinner on Saturday, I think we're gonna eat at like 5-ish, probably. Brandon's smoking some chickens for us. It's so delicious. And Chelsea's coming a little early. She's going to make those carrots that she posted the other day because I have a ton of them here. And I don't remember what the other thing was. I think quinoa or some type of healthy.
You said potatoes or something. No, maybe not.
I said sweet potatoes, and then I said I have this quinoa kale mixture that's really good. We'll figure it out. But as far as activities, because this is so last minute, I don't really have anything planned. I have something planned for next dinner. We'll talk about it on Saturday. That's going to be really awesome. But this one's just going to be like, we could probably have a game night or a movie night, or I don't really care. I just want to see you guys.
Yes.
So everybody's welcome to come whenever they want. I just have to get my workout in probably that morning. Be prepared for my dog because she's a horse. I'll probably have her shot collar on because she jumps, and I'll vibrate her when she jumps on people, but she's good.
Oh, I'll borrow that.
Huh?
Sorry.
It's not very pleasant. I've done it to myself on my thumb just to see.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's been on your thumb.
It was.
That's not where I'm
I'm gonna.